bracket. It was a 5-game series against version 1. Granted, a very strong version 1 team. A 5-game series against Ghost. Again, another up-and-coming, very strong team. Now they got to go against KCP, who's had the propensity to take down teams like Spacestation in seasons, or I should say, regionals past. And I would not be surprised if the KC Pioneers came out on top here.
The Pioneers losing to the Hot Rogue Squad. And they dealt with Loco 3-1. Loco was a team that was picking up some pace. Now, Kansas City, see if the Pioneers have something in store for Space Station. Reynolds gets dunked on by Rapid. If that dunk goes a little bit more towards net, that could have been a goal.
Yeah, and already you're seeing the pressure come out from the Pioneers and put Space Station on the back foot, but they do break out here for the moment. Arsenal gets a good dunk. The Beast Mode all by himself now. Rapid to play it downfield and see what SSG can do with it.
But Rapid, or Memory rather, low on boost, couldn't get up the wall in time. Beast Mode, 0 boost. Just trying to get there. Memory will now turn. Good cut from Memory. With that dominance, you can really chip the ball up and give yourself some options.
Uh-oh.
Shot opportunity for Rapid, and he went far post. Reynolds had it covered with the half flip.
Yeah, just barely. Both players jumped on the SSG goal line. One of them was Reynolds, and as he landed, then had to make the adjustment to the back post shot. Possibly a near post shot would have done it for the Pioneers as Rapid throws a fake. No one for the Pioneers to follow up. Here comes Beast Mode as he tries to drop it in. This pressure mounting against Space Station Gaming. They're low on boost. They're bunched up in their box. And there's a lot of shots coming at them. 5 already from the Pioneers.
In that situation, if Beast Mode can hit Memory more infield, you think that would have been the chance. Beast Mode opting for the corner boost and then the back pass. Love that play from Beast Mode. Almost got the block. Arsenal off the ceiling. Perhaps looking for the shot. It was just off target.
Arsenal, you got to get him involved with your Space Station, and for the most part, he is in a lot of these plays. But with the amount of pressure that Space Station have felt so quickly here and so frequently in the first half of this game, opportunities have come far and few between. And the Pioneers are certainly had the better foothold here in this game. It's going to come out to Rapid. He's just going to sky it up to the ceiling. And Arsenal there to try and slow things down. It's cut out by Beast Mode and shut down by Reynolds.
More pressure coming out. Rapid wanted to get another touch. And anytime you've got a close game like this, Space Station's never out. We saw how good Arsenal was yesterday against version 1. 2 massive goals to help get them the win in game 5. Arsenal back to the corner. The Pioneers setting up shop in Space Station's half. Arsenal, second touch, does get it around Rapid. Memory will stretch to it. Sipical. We've seen plenty of Sipical solo plays. Space Station's defense is holding up nicely, but for how long can they put up with this pressure?
That's a good shot from Memory. It comes wide, just wide of the post off the back wall. Space Station, they've had to play a lot of defense here. 6 saves on their side, and now they're trying to put on some offense. Arsenal gets under 1, gets Beast Mode to jump. Great pass over to Reynolds. The shot off the crossbar, puts it away. And just when you thought Space Station were asleep, they wake up on offense, and they put away the first goal.
You know, I love that about Arsenal. He's got a bag of tricks, and he'll pull them out and surprise you. He did that there, faking the hit, gets the pass over. That was the catalyst of the play. Arsenal, do not take your eyes off him. And now, kickoff opportunity. Reynolds went straight for net. But that is what makes Arsenal so frustrating to play against Corelli.
It's certainly that individual ability. He never does the same thing twice, you know? And every single time, he does something just a little bit differently. And a lot of times, it's something that, you know, is the worst case scenario for you as a defender. He's very good at figuring out what's the toughest thing the defender can deal with. What can I throw at him that throws him off the most? And he does a great job of picking that option most of the time.
And we've seen such quick challenges from the Kansas City Pioneers. one of the best ways to get space when you have a team that's going really fast is to go for those fakes. And we saw Arsenal open up that space, cause panic on the defensive end. And that was beautiful. And now Sipical showing us his chops, taking this one downfield, and a beautiful flip. And that pass from Arsenal again setting up the play.
And that pass was so crucial because not only does he get it to a teammate in Sipical, but with space. And a player like Sipical will certainly take advantage of that space and in transition. No one there to challenge fast enough for the Pioneers. Last man's in no man's land. It's very obviously going to get flicked at that point. Great work from Sipical and Arsenal there.
Whoa. And this one leaks through, bouncing off the backboard. Space Station looking a bit silly here.
Oh, Sipical, he tried to get back to it, and he does, to his credit. But unfortunately, the undercarriage doesn't really get the touch he wanted, and it skims off him into the net. And for Space Station, gives the Pioneers a chance here in the final 10.
And you saw he had to jump early to dodge that demo, kept going for the ball. Puts the Pioneers within one. Final moments, chip up field, no one's gonna be there. And Space Station, despite being on defense most of the first part of the game, managed to pull out a win.
Yeah, good morning, Space Station, as that was way too close for comfort here in this game. And while maybe the stats look like they took care of business, that was certainly not the case, especially through the first half, maybe even the first 3 minutes of the game. That first goal was a huge ignition point for Space Station to now really start playing the game that I think we would expect from a team like Space Station. But they certainly cannot write off this Pioneers team. You saw the amount of pressure that they were able to put on the first half of the game. They're lucky that the Pioneers couldn't put away a shot.
Yeah, and just, Arsenal, he is so deadly at picking apart a team. Doesn't always have to score. We saw his shooting yesterday, what he's capable of, but it's just, he makes players miss. He's one of those players that makes players miss. I also think about players like Rizzo, who just do the unexpected.
It's so tough as the last defender. It's so tough as a defense to play against players like that. Here's the pass from Arsenal over to Sipical as Space Station start things off on the right foot.
The Pioneers, they had so much pressure last game, even at the start, and they could not beat the Space Station defense. Their challenges were there. The possession was there. They could not find each other in that open space. There was a few opportunities, but nothing to show for it last game. Now Rapid, flip reset. That one denied. Memory going for the pinch. Beast mode, racing to it as well, but Sipical was up early and will pinch this all the way back to the Pioneers' corner. A race, double commit from SSG, but Reynolds was able to get a piece of that ball. If Beast Mode wins that 50, that would have been bad for Space Station.
And they're still having to fight for it here in the midfield. Sipical, big clear to the back wall. Low boost for Beast Mode, does well to at least get the touch. Here's Arsenal. Can he get a second one? Turned away by Rapid, and Space Station positioned much better now on offense to stop the Pioneers from breaking out and hopefully put away their first goal. If you're a fan of Space Station, they have certainly not looked up to par in recent times as they struggle to take down teams like Pioneers. They even struggled to take down teams just recently in the lower bracket. See what they can do here in game 2.
I think that is the ideal word to describe Space Station's journey. This regional has been struggle. Even in this game, that first game, they had to put up with a lot before turning things around. But you can't deny they've been able to pull out the wins. Reynolds. It's dunked on. Ball back to Space Station's corner. Rapid going for a 50 and a big pinch from Arsenal. 1-2 passing play and a hard bounce. Memory going over to Beast Mode. Beast Mode smashes it off the post.
Huge opportunity for the Pioneers, and for Space Station, we're left watching that play develop. Beast Mode almost sneaks one through, and Arsenal gets everyone to go from the Pioneers. Still kept scoreless. Memory wants to slow things down, at least not let this ball fall in the hands of Sipical. It still comes out. Can he dunk it all the way on the side? Sipical by himself, and a 1-0 lead back to SSG.
And you saw Memory, or Rapid rather, had the option. Do I 50 Sipical or do I get this 100 boost? He goes for the 100 boost, and Beast Mode is sitting in net with nothing. Sipical you know, anytime he gets a situation, he's got a pretty good chance of scoring one-on-one. And that's another example of why Boost is not necessarily greater than Ball.
And certainly not when you have Typical behind it. Ghost got a taste of that in their final moments of their season, or series, rather. Typical was the one to air dribble that one across and put away Ghost. Here he comes again. Low boost and a double commit, actually. Him and Reynolds both go. Pioneers have certainly not played up to the pace they did in Game 1, or at least the first half of Game 1. It seems now respecting Space Station a little bit more. Opportunity not as prevalent as it was before. See if they can put one away. They've had some opportunity here, some shots, but it has been mostly Space Station, especially in the midfield.
Yeah, this is got to be tough for any Kansas City Pioneer fans watching to see so much possession, but really not see many threatening shots. The shots, you know, they've got to be better to beat the Space Station defense, but Space Station very good at meeting the ball, not really allowing many balls to leak out, except for the one goal that they allowed, where it was Sipical had to jump to dodge a demo, failed to make contact, and it was more Space Station failing to execute than it was the Pioneers getting that opportunity. But now a double tap flip reset. Memory's light touch. It doesn't go in. The ball that has to go in if you're the Pioneers.
It doesn't. It's going to go in anyways.
Oh, wow.
Beast mode, the open net, pulled everyone out with just the chaos that ensued off the flip reset from Beast mode. And the Pioneers will be happy to see this one drop, because surely that first 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities that they had to have gone in, and they finally do put it away to tie it up.
And that was a botched hit there by Reynolds. He might have been looking to Arsenal to get that 1-2 passing play, but gave it away. See if that comes back to haunt Space Station, or if they step up and get another goal. Less than a minute left to go. Sipical double tap! Almost hit it. It dinked off the crossbar. Well, this is good. Arsenal forced to make the touch. The Pioneers making it difficult for Space Station. Beast mode got the corner boost, going for the double tap, now going for a ground pinch, but Rapid helps him out. Beast mode still in the middle. No, he goes for the demo. Rapid tried to push it through.
A little dicey there for Space Station, but a big clear will help them out. See what Beast mode can do for it. Maybe not the best touch, as Arsenal does dunk him, and Rapid's going to look to put this one down. Big clear from him, and now Reynolds will do the job for him. Overtime in Game 2.
Important game. Space Station could move to match point with this. Rapid, first touch goes for the backboard. Reynolds will deny it. High pressure defensive situation that Reynolds pulls through. Arsenal, the flick up to Reynolds. Reynolds off the corner, it bounces mid. Arsenal there, double tap ball, and it gets hit to the corner.
Close call again for the Pioneers. Here's a big clear from Rapid. Reynolds has to push it to the side and away, and downfield goes Space Station. Game, and Reynolds wants a piece of Beast mode to the net. Doesn't get it, and Space Station, meanwhile, lose possession as Rapid tries to push it into the Space Station side, and unfortunately gives up possession there.
Arsenal playing chicken, coming out the victor. Typical will win the challenge. Beast mode. And take this upfield slowly, positioning for the 50. It bounces. Arsenal straight up. And double commit as well. Arsenal gonna go for the pass to Typical, who backflipped.
Very tense overtime so far. Here's Rapid just going to take a shot on net. Typical to clear it away. It was high regardless. Every once in a while, Pioneers poke their head out, and they do a good job of putting a dangerous shot near the target, at least, for Space Station to deal with. Still can't find the net. Here's Typical and Reynolds. Can't get by Memory, but it does come out to Arsenal. What can he do with it?
Arsenal with space. That's usually worked out well for Space Station. Oh, this could be bad for the Pioneers. A save from Rapid. It's still loose in front of net. Rapid gets bumped out of the way. Typical will tap it up. Air dribble from Sipical, going for the bump. Rebound out to Reynolds. Reynolds, the double tap. It's good. Space Station winning overtime.
Wonderful touch here from Reynolds, especially since everyone for the Pioneers was watching Sipical twirl in the air and nobody hitting the ball. Reynolds comes through and puts the second touch away off the back wall to secure game 2.
Reynolds, beautiful touch. Got up there with pace and smashed that in. Big time play from Reynolds, who also made some good defensive stops. We did see the one goal the Pioneers got. That was from when Reynolds cleared it right at beast mode. Beast mode turned around and was able to score on an empty net. But other than that one play, Reynolds really did play very well for Space Station, especially in that final moment.
And everyone on Space Station had a pretty defensive game as well. You know, even though they come out with 2 goals, they put up only 6 shots to the 12 of the Pioneers and then had to deal with 10 saves. So, I mean, it was a defensive effort from Space Station here in this game. A lot of shots thrown at them. And at the end of the day, very similar to G2, even with the lesser amount of chances to score, they put away the higher percentage, able to put it away here and get themselves a second win.
And that was a lot of my criticism of Space Station. Even thinking back to the Alpine series in the upper bracket, they had so many opportunities to clutch it, and they failed to do that. This time, they're taking their opportunities, their minimal amount of opportunities compared to what we've seen from the Pioneers, or at least possession, and they're running away with it. The start of game 3, just 5 seconds in, and Arsenal's already scoring.
Tough bounce for Memory, just misses the touch. Nobody back, of course, for the Pioneers as everyone coming off the kickoff. It was up to Memory to get that touch and just over the top of his car. An easy tap in for Arsenal in the first 5 seconds.
Memory will hit it over to the side. Rapid will be able to get another touch. Backboard pass broken up by Sipical. Demo from Arsenal. Memory will turn with low boost. Does pick up the mid. Will be in position for a pass upfield. Now off the ceiling down to beast mode. Rapid on 0 will have to bail out. Ball just bouncing in front of Space Station's net. Finally cleared out. Typical going for the lob. Rapid to the middle. Arsenal's the only one there. Hits it to the sidewall. Goes for the double, but it's cleared up to Rapid. Rapid off the corner. It's a good bounce.
Reynolds couldn't get to it. It was Typical who had to make the save. Here's beast mode on the shot. And the Pioneers, they're sitting down 1 goal, James, and they're having flashbacks to the last couple times they played Space Station, but maybe not here, as they are able to get a touchdown from beast mode to tie it up.
Play from Rapid here, going for the pass, and Reynolds the misread. Beast mode did not make the same mistake, and the Pioneers tie things up.
The last 2 times these teams met, it's been a 3-0 sweep for Space Station here in RLCSX, looking to continue that trend if they can.
Well, Reynolds again, that mistake couldn't make the read. It was a tough read to make. But still, you see players turning those aside. Reynolds not making contact. Opened that door for beast mode to punish. Reynolds looking to make up for things. Got 1 demo, forced Memory back. Not the most ideal hit either. Sometimes those demos really throw things off.
Got the first man, went for Memory, then went for the guy off the spawn, got him again. And for Reynolds, headhunting on the Pioneer side. That throws a massive wrench into the defense, of course. We've talked about it in the last series with G2 and NRG. Seeing it again now with Space Station. Reynolds, again, coming through the defense. Memory have to take note. Arsenal punches Memory out of the way, and nobody there for Space Station to follow up.
And Memory has been getting bumped for a solid 3 seconds straight. Arsenal setting up for the second touch. Sipical takes the shot. He ripped that one, but Memory got the save. Challenge from Reynolds. Chance for Arsenal, and he goes low, drops it underneath the defense, and Reynolds makes up for that one.
Yeah, defense getting tied up here on that near post. It was beast mode and Memory. Look at the placement from Arsenal, down and away from both those players. Very tough shot to hit, very tough shot to sneak by those 2 defenders. Well done from him, in a 1-goal lead now in favor of Space Station.
Reynolds being a nuisance. We saw after that misread off the arc, he was going for those demos, and that play, that 50 led to the opportunity for Arsenal. It seems like you can tell when Reynolds is mad out there on the field.
Now for the Pioneers, they've only generated 2 shots. Haven't seen a performance similar to the first half of game 1 since then. It's just been Space Station slowly getting into this series more and more, and they're coming out with the wins, and now backs against the wall for Pioneers, and it almost feels like they're running out of gas. Space Station have had them locked in their own half, and when they do break out, there hasn't been too much threat to the Space Station net. But hold on a second, as soon as I say it, Rapid puts it away off the touch from Reynolds, and we're tied up.
And a big-time demo on Arsenal. Memory clearing out that back wall. And that gave some room. So the Pioneers not giving up just yet.
Well, I just mentioned there wasn't much threat on the net, and they finally do put one away there, especially on the transition. There's been a couple times that the Pioneers have been able to throw the ball down the field and put something together, that time able to convert, and it's been very few opportunities for the Pioneers, and it's crucial that they capitalize on them when they're given the chance.
Pioneers have to get this next goal. Oh no, they get it, but not the way I was thinking.
Oh my goodness. What on earth has happened here? Sipical got a piece of the man, but then I think it was Beast Mode who's the one who touches it in. Memory was coming through. I was watching his POV the whole time. He wanted the clear, and unfortunately Beast Mode popped it up over his head and own goals it.
It looked like there was a bump. That kind of made things difficult, but man, that has got to hurt. However, numbers advantage. Reynolds will have to play this wisely. And he did slow down the play enough. Pinch from Sipical will send this downfield. Memory, not the best touch off the corner. But does get the bump. Memory, a huge bump on Arsenal. Will be upfield for the pass. Now hard backward pass. The play broken up by Sipical. Rapid, the back flip. Now gets a bump on Sipical on the goal line. Trying to harass the keeper. Does bump Sipical out as well. This is a chance now. Beast mode. Going for the air dribble. Memory. Stole the corner boost. We're seeing a possession opportunity for the Pioneers, and Sipical low on boost still. Picked up the corner.
They might only get one more chance here. Space Station, even with the threat of the bumps that we've seen, have still been able to deal with the offense that the Pioneers have thrown at him. Now time ticking down, less than 20 seconds left. Memory's got to take a shot. He does. Turned away by Sipical. Could this be it for the Pioneers as that one goes off the back wall? Memory's there.
Oh,
dangerous ball, the bombs. Rapid. Oh, big save by Reynolds. Still the attack on for Pioneers. Memory's got full boost. Can he get there? It's off the ceiling, down and away. Space Station, hang on and take down the Pioneers in a 3-0 fashion.
And Space Station, they looked really solid on defense, keeping things out. Very minimal mistakes. And Space Station also capitalizing on their chances this game. I think that is something that Space Station fans are going to point to and feel really good about heading into tomorrow. The Pioneers, however, their journey comes to an end here. And, you know, looking at the channel points predictions, 81% in favor of Space Station. Looks like chat got it right.
They are absolutely right, and I think they'll be thanking Reynolds for that win as he made massive goal line saves in almost, I think, all 3 of the games. There was at some point Reynolds was on the goal line, putting the ball outside of it and making sure that Space Station hold the Pioneers back. So the Space Station team stay alive once again for another series.
And also, you know, we saw really all 3 players from Space Station step up in some key moments. You think of the Sipical air dribble from the corner, the Reynolds double tap in overtime, the fake from Arsenal, and that led to a pass and then ultimately a goal. All 3 players from Space Station really showing us what they're made of. And that's what makes Space Station a top team. So even though they're down here in the lower bracket, looks like they're shaping up for a run. And to break down today's action, we're going to head back to the desk.